All right, it has begun. It's a Fox News Alert 2. It's official. The first political power player throwing his hat into the ring for 2016, Texas Senator Ted Cruz, announcing he's making a run for the White House. What does that mean for the Democrats and their dwindling bench? Democratic Congressman Steve Israel joins us right now. Congressman, Ted Cruz, does he have your vote?
Well, I'm not the most qualified person as the former head of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee to weigh in and endorse any Republican. In fact, my endorsement would actually hurt them, wouldn't it?
Right.
But I think he plays very well in a Republican primary. It's going to be a crowded Republican primary field. So I think Cruz plays very well in a Republican primary. I don't think that he plays well in terms of the moderate center in a general election.
There were four, going to your side where you are an expert, there were 3 or 4 different editorials in the Boston Globe pushing Elizabeth Warren to run. Governor O'Malley seemed to be getting some heat. Where do you think Hillary looks like inside the party compared to where she was maybe a month or 2 ago?
Strong. And full disclosure, I've been a supporter of hers. She was a senator while I was a member of the House of Representatives. I believe that it's her nomination, and she'll be a great candidate, great president.
Do you want to see her challenged?
No, why would I? I'm a supporter of Hillary Clinton.
Oftentimes we have a better candidate.
I'm also a fan of the New York Mets. I don't want to see them challenged either.
Okay.
It is what it is.
But reality is they are going to be challenged. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's move on to something else. Over the weekend, when there was a chance I thought for an off-ramp, the president does an interview with the Huffington Post, doubling down, saying we have to recalibrate our relationship with Israel in light of the way the prime minister ran his campaign. What's your reaction as a Democrat?
Listen, I'm a staunch hawk when it comes to Israel. I was on the escort committee when Bibi Netanyahu gave his speech in Congress. I have been called a leading hawk on U.S.-Israeli relations, and this is what we need to do. Everybody needs to calm down on all sides of this. Israel is not a partisan football to be used for partisan gain by anybody. It is a critical ally of the United States, and we need to get back to the fundamentals and not continue to obsess on the optics.
Meanwhile, we're treating Israel like we're treating. We don't know if we want to still continue to have the same relationship. At the same time, the people we're begging for a relationship chanted over the weekend, the Supreme Leader, death to America. And by the way, these talks, not about terror, they're only about the nuclear issue. Warning his people, don't worry about it. We're going to continue with the terrorism.
I've been very skeptical about negotiations with Iran, and I've been to many classified briefings on how this deal is shaping up. I'd vote against the deal if it were presented today as I understand it. But the fact is, in all fairness, the fundamental relationship between the United States and Israel when it comes to financing their ballistic missile defense programs, intel, military, has never been better or closer. Not my words. Prime Minister Netanyahu's.
The only thing that could stop it is your party standing up, and hopefully they'll follow your lead. Hands up, don't shoot. You know, some congressman, I don't know if you were there or not, went up in front of the microphone and said, hands up, don't shoot. Being in light that the conclusion was that Michael Brandt did not have his hands up and never said don't shoot. Should those congressmen apologize?
Race continues to be a very emotional, deep, personal and raw issue in the United States, whether it's members of Congress responding or Starbucks responding. I think we should continue to have that conversation. I get it. I understand that it's going to bring out emotions and rawness because it is an emotional and raw issue.
But would it be a good thing, Congressman, to take the lead in Congress and say, hey, sorry, I apologize?
I think most members of Congress need to, myself included, need to continue this conversation with their constituents.
All right. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Always great.
Appreciate
Thank you very much.